Hi Dunlop Clarinets. Wow, it is getting closer and closer to spring outside, isn't it? So today I'm excited. I want you to go to page 8. And we are just really going to just power through a lot of stuff on page 8. So last week you did number 27, was one of the last ones, which was your new note A. And remember the A, like I said, one good way to remember is it's the top grade that you can get. It's the top key. And I call these teardrop keys. That's just Mrs. Holloway. I've always called these ones teardrop keys that are kind of shaped, kind of pretty like that, and they kind of remind you the top teardrop key, the top teardrop key, and then so there's a top, the side, and the back up here towards the top of the instrument. So when we reach for this top A key, because we're going to do 3 notes. Everybody in your house is going to love it because they're going to know these melodies. We're going to do number 28, A Clair de la Lune, which is the song If You Go to Paris, they Parlez-vous Français, and you may have sung that sometime in your life in general music. And then the second one we're going to do is London Bridge, which is number 30, which is the London Bridge is falling down. It's really kind of a creepy song when you think about it, but it was a children's song and about the London Bridge falling. And historically, the London Bridge really did collapse, which is kind of terrible. And then we're going to play number 31, a Mozart melody, which obviously was by the very famous composer Mozart. And it's the Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star melody. And I'm pretty sure he was about 5 years old when he wrote this song on piano. And it's only a little bit of the song. There's actually, it gets more and more and more difficult as he moved through it. So you might want to Google that and listen to it. It's pretty amazing as it moves through the Twinkle Twinkle, the different sections of it, and it gets progressively more difficult. You're going to be like, wow, a 5-year-old did that. Not only created that, but played it. And so this is why people thought he was really something. So let's get a close-up of my fingers because I'm going to show you the wrong way of how to reach for your top A key and then the right way how to do it. Okay, so I have my fingers hovering over my rings, and a lot of people when they go to the top A key, they'll take your first finger and they'll bring it up like this and push the key down. So they actually take the finger up out of position and push the key down fairly high. But what I want you to do is I actually want you to be lazy. I did just say that. I want you to be lazy. And the key has been tipped for speed. So I want you, when you reach from, say, a G or whatever, up to the A, I want you to lean back into the key. See how my finger barely comes out of position? It really just kind of rolls back to touch the A. So I'm going to play a little bit like that. And if you notice, I'm striking not here like on the tip of my finger at all. I'm letting it kind of strike closer to my first knuckle. I'll do it again. Now, if I didn't do that, here's what it would sound like. And I would get extra notes in between. So this is why they actually curved that key down like that so that we get to be lazy, and down the road you'll be faster in your fingerings and you'll have very good hand position. Okay, so now we're going to get into playing some songs. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to quiz you. I'm going to give you a couple seconds and I want you to try to say the first 2 measures. So to the comma, where the breath mark is, the first 2 measures of pitches out loud. Do it right now. Okay, you ready? It is F, 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 G, A, G. So if you got those right, way to go. If you didn't get them right, don't give up because you will get them. Okay, here we go. This is number 28, Au clair de la lune. 1, 2, ready, begin. So now what I'm going to do with you is we're just going to work it a different way, because the more ways that we store information in our brain, the better we are at retrieving that information and faster at retrieving it. So now we're going to say the note names together. You ready? Ready, begin. F, 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 G, A, G. F, A, G, G, F. 2, 3, 4. F, 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 G, A, G. F, A, G, G, F. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I got another way to do it with you also. Now we're going to say our fingering positions out loud together from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, begin. Thumb, 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 open, top key, open. Thumb, top key, open, open, thumb. 2, 3, 4. Thumb, 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 open, top key, open. Thumb, top key, open, open, thumb. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. I hope that is getting easier and easier for you every week. Okay, so now we're going to move on and we're going to London Bridge. And this is a duet. And it says it's a duet, but we also know that it's a duet because that bar at the beginning hooks the two lines together. And we're not a piano. We can't play multiple lines at the same time, but we can do it with a musical partner. So it could be another clarinet player, or it could be a flute player, or, a trumpet player, one of our friends. So someone would play the A line while someone would play the B line at the same time, and it creates harmony. Because if you look, you're not playing exactly the same notes. Okay, so here we go. London Bridge duet. 1, 2, play the A line, begin. Rest, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm stopping here, but notice that the end of that line has a repeat sign. So normally we would go back to the beginning and we would do the whole thing again a second time. Okay, so now what I'd like you to do this week with this recording is you play along with me on the A line, but then go back and try playing the B line against the A line. So I'm going to play the B line with you now, and then when you back up, you can play whatever the opposite is with me, and we'll be creating harmony. And it is super fun to play in harmony with other musicians. So now we're going to go to the B line, and if you notice, the top line started on the note G. This time, it's a very similar movement, but we're starting on the note E. So here we go. B line, London Bridge. 1, 2, ready, begin. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. Okay, so when you go back, you'll notice that when we get to the third measure, if you're playing the A line, you're the leader and the other person is silent. And if you're playing a B line, when you get to the fourth measure, you're the melody leader and the other part is silent for those 4 beats. So I hope you have fun playing that, because this really is going to lead you into a lot of really neat things coming up very soon in the future. Okay, so now we're ready for our last one for this week, and that's 31, a Mozart melody. You know it better as Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. 1, 2, ready, begin. Awesome. So, did I catch you? Did you lose me for a second when you got to the end of the first line? And did you hesitate and not realize at first that you got to go on to the second line? I didn't say anything on purpose, just to see if you caught it. If you didn't the first time, now you know. It's a reminder to always look at the end of your line, because you can play more than just one line of music now. And you're very quickly going to be able to play a half a page of music and then an entire page of music very, very soon. So I love the recordings that you guys have been sending me, and I want you to keep it up. If there's something that you're doing and you want to kind of show off and you want to include that in your recording, absolutely, please do. If this page is too difficult and you need to go back and repeat last week's songs, simply tell me that on the recording and keep working until you feel fairly confident. It's okay. If you play through this page and you're like, I got this, and this is really pretty easy, I understand what's going on, I want to play another song or two, I want to play Jingle Bells, I want to play a Tisket a Tasket or Doodle All Day on the next page, absolutely go for it. You don't have to feel like I'm keeping you just in one very confined space in your musical development. Some people, some weeks you catch on and you move forward very quickly. Other times you got to kind of back up and take your time and let it sort of sink in. And that's all okay. It's part of being a musician. So I hope you have an awesome week. I can't wait to hear your recordings, and I can't wait to see you back next week. Bye-bye.